They always say, be nice to the nerds in school because they'll end up getting freaking rich one day and end up LARPing as Batman with an LV bag, LV glasses, and heading to the Batmobile. Problem is, I was gonna go wash the car, but it's raining. It's looking a little nasty today. So even though it definitely needs it, we may skip that. Going to let the car warm up for a bit. We just got done with our onboarding call. Jake is doing the group call this week right now. Gonna go run some errands, take a little free time. But on that onboarding call, one thing that kept coming up with one of our newest 10K Fast Track members is, should I run tight ranges? It's just a question of why it's not worth it. And with the bear market going on right now, with yields being low, it is even worse to be running tight ranges than when yields are high and the market is fun and exciting. And the reason really is that when the yields are low and you're tightening your ranges up, if you're trying to go tight and get cute, you're still getting a pretty low APR compared to what we've seen throughout the bull run, even just back in February during Thailand times. And it becomes super, super not optimal. And I've showed this before on live streams, like with Sui, for example, right? To where on a wide range, going up to like $4, I'm earning, let's say 30%. And if I tighten that down to, let's say a $2 top, I'm earning 40, 50%. So a little under double the APR, but I'm losing so much appreciation. When yields are low and you tighten your range to just try to get something, you're just chasing a little dopamine, a little excitement, because the market is super boring right now. And that's just the truth. That's what it is. It's not exciting for me either. When you tighten your ranges, just to try to get your APR from 30% to 50 to 60%, you're trying to double the income that you're bringing in, you oftentimes are shooting yourself in the foot so much long term in terms of appreciation. When the bull market's here and the APRs are high, when you're running a wide range on ETH USDC and it's making you 10% a month, and if you go tight, it's making you 15 to 20. When APRs are that good, it is still bad to go tight. I still would never recommend going tight. But if the APRs were actually high and going crazy, going tight, that APR can at least save you from those mistakes. That high APR will save you from the impermanent loss, will save you from getting sold out of your favorite assets, like let's say Ethereum, for example, way too early. When the APRs are low, there is nothing saving you from getting sold out too early if you set a range that's too tight. Outside of your core collateral bags, if you're doing the full lending and borrowing, full flywheel I teach on this channel. You need to keep that. You need to be aware and keep in mind the long-term game. The top of your range, wherever you have that set, is when the game is over. And then you have to open a new range, which means that you got sold out of an asset already, and now you're looking to buy it at a new high. Higher than you sold out of it. That's why it's so important that, especially right now when the market's low, when the yields are low, and everything's boring, you get set up long-term correctly. Because it's gonna be boring for you, to be honest, whether or not you go tight right now or you go wide. If you set a tight range, which you should not do, you're still gonna have a pretty boring APR. If you set a wide range, which you should do, it is gonna set you up for fantastic long-term success. You're still gonna have a boring APR, but you're gonna make a lot more money in appreciation. You're gonna be in range for longer, and you're gonna be in range when those yields come back. Believe me, you want to be set up for when those yields come back. And that's really the whole game, is how patient can you be during this bear market? We have probably another 6 months of sideways to going lower. We could still go to 45. There's a chart I was showing on a stream last time I streamed there was a graph I was showing to the 10K Fast Track that was one of the members sent to me, which is showing the parallels between every cycle. And there's potential, according to that chart, that we could see an absolute bottom of 30. It's absolutely possible. Are you prepared for that? Do you have cash flow coming in to buy even more Bitcoin at those prices at 45K BTC, at 30K BTC? Do you have USDC on the side still? Are you starting to DCA in? You should be getting a little Bitcoin. Do you have some USDC set to where if we go lower, you can capitalize on that opportunity? I'm Truthfully, guys, I'm set up just so wide and boring that I'm not getting any dopamine from crypto right now. It's not been very exciting. I've been kind of life maxing a little bit, stepped away a little bit, was just at the lake with some family and doing some water sports and some surfing for the first time. That was freaking crazy, right? Got up on that board the first try. Definitely was not an impressive go round, but was fun nonetheless. And just been spending time really life maxing, and that's something that you can only do and afford when the market's boring. If the market's been super exciting for you lately, you're taking on too much risk, you're doing something crazy. You're playing around with altcoins, you're playing around with new meme coins coming out on the Robinhood chain. Some of the guys have been telling me that crazy APRs over there, but the coins last like 3 days and they just nuke to zero. So it's something to where if you're chasing excitement, that's where the pitfalls are gonna lie, and that's where you're gonna get burned. I'm set up super wide, long-term assets, consistent yield coming in, because I know what the future holds. I know in these wide ranges, I'll still get back to 10, 15% a month because the market comes back. And if it takes me a year to get back to those yields, that's fine because nothing's changing. I'm still earning yield, still holding my fantastic long-term assets that I want to continue to hold and earn more of for free each and every single day. And that's the game. It's just not overcomplicating what is supposed to be simple. The whole point of DeFi is to run it like a business, and you have a recurring revenue and income coming in that buys you more assets using the assets that you already own. And you run the flywheel. You buy assets, you borrow against them, you monetize them in liquidity pools. The liquidity pools buy you more assets that you can borrow against and continue to monetize, and then throw in liquidity pools, monetize, buy more Bitcoin. And it's just a flywheel. And you run the loop nonstop. And it allows you to just live life. You can go fucking LARP as Batman if you want in the Batmobile and go go to the gym, write a book, go to the lake, surf, go to birthdays. Gonna go see early release of Spider-Man tonight, which is ironic because I'm wearing the Batman shirt. But early screening, 2 days before it even comes out to the public. It's gonna be freaking cool, I hope. I'm kind of a nerd, right? When you get to be yourself, when you have the money coming in. It gives you the freedom to choose. Go to the gym, watch a movie, early release, get some dinner, live life on your terms. And to be honest, I've been stepped away from the crypto market for just a little bit because it is boring. And I'm only afforded to be able to do that because of the recurring revenue coming in from liquidity pools. It gives me the freedom to choose. And that's exactly how I've set up my portfolio, and it's what we really ingrained in the 10K Fast Track member that joined today, is that this is a long-term game. Long-term game. It's not about how much money you make each day. I'm not a trader. I'm not trying to make 10K on a trade in one day. I'm consistently compounding and growing my portfolio to where it pays for each and every single thing that I need in life and buys me more assets as well. That's the game. That is the game. And each and every single one of you can do it too, whether it's watching the content on this channel, playing around and learning DeFi on your own, or if you want to join the 10K Fast Track as well, totally can do that. And you work one-on-one with me, one-on-one with Jake, and we'll get you to using your portfolio to buy more assets, to compound in that portfolio and generate a recurring revenue, cash flow coming in from your assets you already own through liquidity pools to buy you more assets and cash flow the life that you want. Whether you want to go LARP as Batman, or if you want to be Spider-Man, or if you want to be Superman, James Bond, whatever it is, the life that you want to create, the crypto you already own has so much power sitting there, potential energy that you just need to unlock and put to use so you can start cash flowing the life that you want to create, guys. The link to work with me is down below, and if not, I'll see you in the next video.